You've been chairman of the Huddersfield Civic Society for how long?
Just a year.
Just a year. And what projects are you currently working on with them?
We're establishing a heritage trail around Huddersfield in which there'll be boards explaining to people the vistas that they see and the buildings that they encounter as they walk round.
What can you tell us about the buildings here?
Well, we're in St George's Square, which dates from 1850, and it was built as a open architectural vista to show off the station, which opened in 1850. Around it are buildings by different architects, and they're all listed, and they're all sort of neoclassical in style, so it gives a very continental feel to the town.
How many listed buildings are there in Huddersfield, approximately?
About 1,700, which is more than any other city in the country apart from Westminster and Bath.
How many people do you think know that? Do you think people of Huddersfield actually are aware of our architectural heritage here?
I think people are very aware of the use of the stone in the town. I don't think people are aware that there are listed buildings under their noses and that some more humble buildings in the town are listed. In any direction you walk in Huddersfield, there are always listed buildings. Every building I can see now in the square is listed.
What can you tell me about the George Hotel? When was it built approximately?
Well, the George Hotel that's there now was built in 1850. It replaced an earlier one which was demolished when John William Street was built. So they moved the hotel, not the building itself, but the purpose of it, to the square. Dates from 1850, was built by William Warren and Child. It shows a lot of ornate stonework, vermiculated stonework on the corners. It's an interesting looking building.
Do you have any particular favourite buildings?
Oh, that's difficult because listed buildings come from all periods. You've got the station, which was described by one critic as like a stately home with trains running through it, through to the 1970 Queensgate Market, which is a complete one-off building.
So Huddersfield has at least one globally unique building.
Oh, I think it has a lot of unique buildings, like the station. It's actually got two booking offices. There's one at either end. They're both now pubs, but as there are two railway companies, each company had its own booking office. So you end up with a very Palladian style building with long colonnades and a booking office at either end. Not exactly the image of modern transport.
So why is Queensgate Market unique?
It was conceived as an outdoor market undercover, and in the 1960s they developed these extraordinary roof shells which are asymmetric, hyperbolic, paraboloid, freestanding mushrooms. The technology was developed in Mexico largely in the 1950s. It's a very cheap way of building a concrete cover for a space, and here in Huddersfield they built 21 rectangular mushrooms which cover the entire market hall. So it's like a traditional market in that it's covered over by stalls, but actually the market is concrete and like a cathedral, a modern cathedral. The glazing's unique. It's got the world's largest ceramic sculpture on the outside, and the sculpture is about the structure and function of the building. It expresses the purpose of the building and the way it's engineered. I don't know of another building in the world in which the art on the building describes the structure within. It was listed in 2005 when the building was 35 years old. The minimum age for listing of a building is 30, so it was seen as a very special building when it was listed. This is a building using the arts, the planning and design of the 20th century in a proletarian market hall. This isn't a building of the arts or like an art gallery or a theatre or a grand building. This is a utility building which is cheaply built using the best technologies and art of its day, and therefore it's very special.
Would you be recommending that people walk around looking up a little more when coming through here?
Yes, I think people should look up when they come in here. I know people have been here for many years and not noticed the extraordinary sculptures above them, but I think it's worth their time.